Okay. Start na yung ating recording. Ano, paber ka kagad ah.
Siyempre naman.
Sponsor
Siyempre
naman
naman.
tayo ng Brewket
Oo.
eh.
Baka naman, Pops.
Too early, too early.
Too
Alright.
early.
So, this is another session, another episode of Kwentuhan with DJ. I'm
And
DJ.
Fonzie.
Sorry.
And Fonzie.
Cut talaga natin, cut talaga natin.
Ulitin natin.
Okay.
Ulit.
Okay, sige. So, this is another Kwentuhan with DJ and Fonzie. I'm DJ.
And I'm Fonzie.
Alright. So, okay, good evening guys. Welcome to our listeners and today medyo interesting nice light ang ating topic. More of for influencers basically. So mga social media influencers like YouTubers or any social media platform actually. So, idea is when it comes to uh guidelines or anything related to uh at tawag doon yung commercial or endorsements or mga uh shit wala sa isip ko endorsements or yung mga YouTube video na promotions, may mga promotions yan. Promotions na video na okay, this is endorsed or or sponsored by ganitong product or ganitong ano. When it comes to social media platforms, especially something like YouTube, mahigpit sila sa guidelines. Like, do you remember yung news about ABS-CBN having some sort of trouble kasi they had promotions included in the video. Pero when uploading videos, they did not tick kasi sa YouTube may tinitik ka na checkbox doon na para disclose na okay, may promotion tong video na to. They did not inform their viewers na this is sponsored by this company or this product. Parang ganun. So for those platforms like YouTube, for example, if you don't disclose anything related to the promotion, magkakaroon ka ng warning or strike or what kung anong warning with ni YouTube for that matter. The weird thing is when it comes to bigger platforms like Hollywood, pag nanonood ka ng Hollywood movies, Marvel or Netflix, those kinds of platforms, hindi nila kailangan i-disclose sa'yo on the movie. Like, example, manonood ka na, nakalimutan ko na yung, pinanood ko yung, ano tawag doon? Lucifer. May napanood akong part na Lucifer na sa background may billboard ng some product and hindi nila dinisclose na may ano yung
every Filipino movie for the past few years, ganun ang nangyayari. Laging may product placement somewhere. Tapos, ayun.
Yeah, that's the thing. Kasi parang ang unfair for... so, both platforms have influence.
Binayaran mo yung ticket para manood ka ng movie. Tapos biglang merong ads
Oo.
doon mismo sa movie ng,
Oo.
yung parang, ingat. Tapos biglang may makikita kang
Yeah. Kasi sa YouTube, may rule na you have to explicitly inform your viewers na, okay, this is an ad. This part of the video is an ad. Or this video is an ad or promoting a certain product or is sponsored by a certain company. You have to disclose that for those social media platforms na very specific for YouTubers or I think sa Twitch ganun din. So kailangan i-disclose yung information na yun. I think at the beginning or in the first few seconds or something in the line of the video na part of the video na sponsored by or promotion.
Pero ang pagkakaalam ko for other siguro kapag meron kang ilalagay na commercial in between ng segments mo, Doon mo kailangan sabihin na this includes paid promotion or something.
Yeah,
Uh,
yun nga eh. That's the
or
difference.
merong specific segment para dun sa commercial na yon.
Mhm.
Pero kasi kung kunyari tayo dito nagpo-podcast tayo tapos um, bigla tayo magta-transition na, oh, by the way guys, at dahil sinabi mo yan DJ, di ba? At dahil sinabi mo yan DJ, oh nga pala, narinig mo na ba tong biglang magpa-product placement ka?
Uh,
Tapos gamit
uh,
mo yung sarili mong boses while we're running the podcast.
yeah, yeah.
Hindi ano yun, hindi siya tingin ko hindi siya maka-catch ni YouTube as promotion na kailangan mong sabihin. Kasi built in between segments yan eh. Coincidentally, ano yan, si yung isa sa mga pioneers niyan sa Pilipinas pre ng ganong style, yung sasabihin mo in between ng habang nag-uusap tayo,
Uh,
tapos magkakaroon ka ng ganon segment
mhm.
na live mo sasabihin.
Uh,
Ewan ko kung inabot mo yung pera o ba yung
yung ba yung kay old school kay Willie Rebillame nun?
no 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 yung old school pera o ay hindi pera ba pera o kahon pera o
Hindi ko
kahon
alam yun.
pera o kahon Channel 9
Hindi ko alam
Channel
yun.
9 old school siya na TV show doon actually binase ni Willie Revillame yung ano niya yung pera o bayong.
Mhm.
Tapos, ang style ng show na yon actually, majority ng style ni Willie Revillame na dun sa show niya ngayon, it's already been a proven formula sa mga game shows at saka mga shows na before pa.
Mhm.
So parang yung mga commercials nila in between I'm feeling meron kasing touch of personalization kapag ka live mo siya gagawin na, oh, ito yung product namin, ito yung product na to, puputi ka dyan or pag
Hindi,
init.
pero kasi with TV kasi, ang nangyayari is merong cut. You know it's a commercial. You know it's a product placement.
Sa bagay.
Alam mo na okay, this is not part of the program. Kinat nila, they'll be back. This is for whatever commercial ito lumabas, ito yung pinapakita nila. Basically, that's a thing. Kasi, ako personally sa akin, siyempre mas gusto ko alam ko na product placement 'yon or commercial 'yon or an ad 'yon. Mas gusto ko gano'n kasi kapag, although sabihin na natin hindi naman natin mapapansin pero platforms or bigger organizations, example nga Netflix or Hollywood per se, parang manonood ka movie sa sine, assuming makanood ka ng sine ngayon or Netflix or any platform sa makakanood ka ng movie. 'Pag pinanood mo yung movie expecting kung ano yung nandun, you won't know or hindi nila i-disclose sa'yo alin dun yung part of the movie. Although may mga obvious, pero alin dun yung part of the movie na specifically part of the movie or an ad. Like may makikita kang pangalan ng bangko somewhere or may makikita kang billboard ng drink somewhere na parang okay, and they'll disclose yung promotion na yon or yung ad na yon at the end of the credits na pagkaliit-liit and ang bilis-bilis and most likely wala namang nanonood or wala namang nagpe-pay attention to. So parang ang weird, ano lang, ang ano lang is parang for me parang may some sort of unfair disadvantage kapag ikaw ay influencer on a social media platform versus you're an influencer on a bigger scale. Kumbaga parang, bakit hindi kayang i-uphold yung same guidelines or same rules when it comes to such things? Like, I think it's the right of any person na to know na since ako, for example ako, I'm paying for Netflix, 'di ba? The reason I paid for Netflix is gusto ko manood ng movies legally, number one, legally, and number two is para walang ads, di ba? So, there are platforms na nag-offer ng free, like YouTube, pero may ads, and you have to pay a YouTube Premium for watching videos without ads, kumbaga. So, yun yung purpose for me paying for Netflix. So, nagbayad ka na ng premium sa Netflix, nagbayad ka na for whatever amount to use their services. And still, yung mga Netflix original still includes those, right? Or yung mga movies na nandun na has been paid by the people. And the purpose of having a paid subscription is to not see ads. Kumbaga, parang there's nothing wrong with them. It makes things go round. Parang inaalaw niya yung movie to have its funding. It's not that bad. Pero imagine mo na lang yung parang ang weird kasi yung level of ito yung rules. It applies to both. Ito yung rules. Pero ina-uphold sa social media platform higher compared to other bigger again, platforms then or organizations. So, kind of weird lang na parang they are both influencing. 'Di ba? Nakikita mo yung same level. So, kapag nanood ka ng commercial okay, kuwari, nanonood ka YouTube video. For example, Linus Tech Tips, alam mo yun?
Hmm.
Si Linus Tech Tips, ang hilig niya entitystore.com, parang ganun. So, ang dami niya, may product placement din, parang promotions or ads within the video. Pero nakalagay doon includes paid promotions or paid
Oo.
ads, parang ganun. So, dinidisclose sila na maayos. If not, syempre, strike down ni YouTube yan. But on a bigger scale, like a movie or music video, kahit music video na lang, makikita kang bote ng champagne, might be a product placement, maybe not, kotse, or a drink, diba?
Hmm, depends on the music video. Actually, ano eh, yung tingin ko kaya mo siya napapansin kasi ah, hindi graceful yung pagkaka-implement sa kanya. Alam mo yun? Yung tipong kung kunyari na panood mo na ba yung startup na series, yung Korean drama
Hindi ba?
na startup? Yon. Yung startup nasa Netflix siya ngayon. So
Mhm.
tungkol siya sa essentially tungkol siya sa pag-build ng startup from ground up. So yung mga problema ng mga programmers turning into to product owners,
Mhm.
mga ganun. Throughout the whole series, ang dami nilang product placements. Kung 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 huhulihin mo lang.
Mhm.
Kung huhulihin mo. Pero it was done almost seamless enough na may pass through lang siya. Na parang pag nakita mo, uy, kita yung logo nung sasakyan na yun Parang,
Mhm.
okay, product placement. Uy, may kuha siya ng ano, may kuha siya nung may logo ng sasakyan. Tapos, papakita yung interior. Kasi
Mhm.
merong dialogue na nangyayari doon sa loob. For some reason. Di ba, nag-uusap sila. Natural naman yun sa series. So,
Aha.
parang, okay, it's product placement, pero it's done in a tasteful manner na hindi siya intrusive dun sa nanonood. Kasi ang problem actually is ang problem actually is parang yung it's hard to bash dun sa sa Philippine movie scene, pero it's some product placements are really done haphazardly or half-baked masyado
Ah,
to the point na sobrang alam mo na product placement to parang
that's
parang
the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing.
konting
If you did that,
konting
if you did that with YouTube, example, seamless yung
ay
ginawa
yun.
mo.
Mm.
Seamless yung ginawa mo, but you did not specify na this is a promotion or a
Mm.
paid advertisement. Hindi
Oo.
mo
Pero
dinisclose yun. magkakaproblema ka sa account mo or sa
Pero
video
pero
na in-upload mo.
pero ang ano naman, ang thing is with YouTube, I think yung mga nagpa-product placement sa mga shows is ano, meron silang spiel na kailangan sabihin nung mga dudes, nung mga
Mhm.
creators. So, alam mo talaga na product placement siya.
Mhm.
Kaya nga pagalingan mag-transition eh. Kasi yun
Mhm.
hindi mo kailangang i-flag na oy may paid promotion to or something.
Mhm.
Ay, siguro I guess kailangan mong i-ano kasi since may spill ka na, kailangan mo na rin eh. Pero I
Mhm.
mean it's part of it eh. Wala namang
I
I
mean I
think
mean I I mean I
wala
mean
namang masama ko sabihin.
there's nothing wrong naman. There's nothing wrong with it. Actually,
Oo.
sometimes it's less intrusive nga in a Hollywood or a Netflix style of way. No, parang papakita na lang nila in the background na uh, itong soft drinks company na to or itong
Oo, 'di
taong
ba?
to umiinom ng whatever beer or liquor na iniinom niya or itong taong to kumakain sa fast food chain na ito, parang gano'n. So, wala namang masama do'n. Very smooth yung transition and part of the story. It's just that if you did it in another platform, a much freer platform like a YouTube nga, tulad nga ng YouTube. If you did something like that on YouTube, yung video mo, it's either magkakaproblema sa video or sa account mo. Which affects
Mm.
parang, especially if you're a full-time YouTuber na yun yung livelihood mo. Yun yung iyong ginagawa. Yun yung iyong ah 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 job, kumbaga. Siyempre,
Hmm.
parang ang bilis ng transition from one guideline to another, from one version of the guideline to another sa mga ganyang platforms. And it's just that ina-uphold nila yung rules na true with bigger platforms as well. Again, like Netflix. True with bigger platforms. Pero mas ina-uphold on smaller platforms or on smaller like us na
Hmm.
hindi naman tayo, itong production natin is not a $1 million production. Hindi gano'n, 'di ba?
Just two guys with the
Just two
laptop
guys
and
kung anong gamit lang meron tayo and that's it. Hindi yan
hmm.
katulad gano'n. So bigger platforms, they can afford those things. And nakakakuha sila ng mga product advertisements or ng mga ads na paid, and they can get away with it and just upload the video or upload the content na um movie, upload the movie or show everyone the movie and showing na some part of the video may ganong klaseng ads but they don't disclose it. They do at the credits but who pays attention, 'di ba? It has to be very explicit and very obvious para sa mga tulad natin na mga social media, gumagamit ng social media platform to upload our content. It has to be very example lang. And we are not sponsored by any companies here. Example lang naman na
Unless we are in the near future.
yeah,
So
but just an example. So kanina uminom ka ng brew kettle, 'di ba? So
mm,
you drank beer and yan, uminom ka. Hindi tayo
mm,
sponsored ng brew kettle, but just an example,
kaya siya
we
nakatalikod,
are
hindi mo napapansin every time.
uh,
Every time
so
pre nakatalikod kasi baka pwedeng ipag-label na yun nandito sa susunod
uh,
baka naman.
just an example, we are sponsored by that company. And hindi natin di-disclose. Pero pinapakita mo pa ulit-ulit inom ka ng inom, pinapakita mo yung label palagi. We're big trouble. Actually, that reminds me, we are not sponsored by Logitech. Nakikita niya lang yung paksa ni Fer. So, pag hindi
Equipment
mo
lang
din,
po namin yan. Equipment lang. Ah. Equipment lang.
pag, pag hindi mo dinisclose yun, the video na in-upload mo or yung account mo sa YouTube would be in trouble.
Seryoso ba?
They do automatically. It's
Seryoso nga,
very
hindi.
smart.
Chinek mo nga. Seryoso pag may product somewhere na hindi mo disclose na, oh dude, ano
Ito
kami
yung
ah.
naging problema ng ito yung naging problema ng ABS-CBN before. Like they were having commercials on their
Seryoso
uploaded
ba?
contents and then hindi nila dinidisclose. Na suspend as far as I remember
Pero,
let me do a quick double check lang uli ha pero
pero, pero ano ba? Pero, Hindi, pero intentional yung commercial segment thingy.
Oo, like tinip nila yung format nila for their commercials on their live streams or uploaded
That's,
ano. Uh,
well, pero, pero kasi, broadcasting channel yun eh. So,
pero
may,
they
may
are broadcasting
nasa
channel
YouTube
pero
kasi
nasa
sila.
YouTube kasi sila.
Oo, hindi actually gagana yun. Dapat nga meron kang, dapat i-indicate mo na merong promotion. Pero kasi if you're going to watch ABS-CBN or GMA7 shows sa YouTube, they could just indicate na may promotions kasi gano'n naman talaga eh, may commercial sila. Eh, I mean, di ba? Technically, you're watching ano eh.
Ah, their
You're
their account
watching
their account is terminated, na-terminate. Pero nabalik naman nila, pero na-terminate yung kanilang account sometime like late last year, I think.
may
Na
sasabihin dapat ako eh, pero wag na nating buksan yung pintuan.
careful tayo,
Oo.
careful.
Oo, wag na nating buksan
Ah,
yung pintuan na yun. Okay na.
late
Sige.
last year, na-terminate yung kanilang account. And in-state ba nila dito yung reason, yung exact reason? Ah, hindi nila in-state yung reason. But as far as I know, if kasi nag-upload din ako ng YouTube video nakaraan, and they found that I used part of my content ay may ginamit ako na picture ng isang product. I'm not going to mention. Part of my content, I
Mhm.
uploaded a picture, an exact picture with the logo of a product as part of my content lang. But I was not sponsored by that product or by that company. And part of my content as well is I uploaded a song. Syempre, para entertaining yung yung video, I uploaded a song as well that I did not own, but I researched that it was a copyright free music. YouTube immediately found out that I've been using content na someone owns immediately, like after uploading, like a few seconds or few minutes, may warning kaagad, or you have a copyright warning. So immediately nakita na nila yun na naka-link na kagad dun sa account or sa YouTube video of the person who owns that content or that song or that product. Parang and
Hmm. Ay, hindi na
any
ano na
if kumikita ako sa YouTube and I'm not, if kumikita ako sa YouTube, all proceeds will go to that per person.
na gano'n din ako. Actually, may ano yan, pina, sinearch ko na yan before kasi doon naman sa nag-try kasi ako mag-stream ng mga games.
Yeah.
Kasi naglalaro ako ngayon ng mobile games. So yung mobile games ko naka-stream sa another channel ko. So parang ang nangyari, um, ano siya, uh, nakalimutan ko na i-off yung sound nung laro.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's parang open world na MMO. So ngayon may background sound, tumutugtog siya, di
Mm-hmm.
laro. Tapos di na-upload na siya. After a few days, may nag-flag nung video na yon na
Mm-hmm.
meron daw music na ginamit ako dun sa video na kanila. So, minark nila parang 13 minutes in dun sa pinaka-game.
Mm-hmm.
Then finlag ni YouTube. So, minute ko na lang. Okay lang naman yan. Wala namang kaso.
Okay.
Pero, looking into it,
Yeah.
ito yung deeper dive doon. Yung problem is, hindi ko naman hindi naman ako yung naglagay ng music. The music itself is andun sa laro. In which case, yung laro, license niya yung music na yun dun sa creator na nag-flag sa akin. See the problem?
Mm-hmm.
So, ngayon, sinearch ko, sabi ko, bakit siya out of curiosity, okay lang naman na na-flag nila. I mean, sige, given. Tapos, pero out of curiosity, sinearch ko bakit gano'n. It turns out, sa ano pala, sa licensing tol.
Mm.
Anything copyrighted or anything na image, video, or music.
Mhm.
Ngayon, ang mangyayari, if they license it, if they license it in sa isang development company, katulad in this case, yung company na nag-release ng laro, license yung company na yun, gamitin niya yung music.
Mhm.
Pero once na-release yun, it's just for personal consumption ng mga naglalaro.
Okay.
So technically, kapag in-stream mo yun, it automatically becomes your content. So, tama yung basis na gumamit ka ng music sa content mo na ano, na music nung copyright holder na yun.
Did the nag-play ba yun ng parang 1:1 like
Mm.
MP3 file ng record na yun?
No, 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 no. It's running in the background ng laro.
Hindi, oo nga. Pero the person used you nagamit ba yung music like as is, like kung ano yung in-upload na music yun din yung
Mm.
dinaloadan?
Yun.
I think yun
Hindi
din yung
siya
naging
ano,
ano ko, yun din yung naging problem ko sa akin.
oo. Kasi hindi siya, kasi yung ganun, hindi naman siya, ano yung type ng licensing na yun, parang hindi naman siya attribute, mga
Mm.
ganon-ganon eh. Hindi siya open license.
Mm.
So, as is siya gagamitin.
Okay.
So, parang ganon. So, talagang, binibigay ni YouTube yung reference, di ba?
Mm.
Na ito yung
Binibigay niya,
galing
binibigay niya.
dito. So, sinerch ko siya, yun nga talaga yun. Yun talaga yun.
Mm.
Pero
Ah,
it's just,
aha.
it would also circle around dun sa ano, sa idea na yung mga celebrities, pag pinicturean sila, hindi na nila pag-aari yung mukha nila.
Mhm.
Kasi ang nangyari, I think sa US merong isang artista na pinicturean siya ng paparazzi.
Yeah.
Tapos nagustuhan nung artista na yun, yung picture ng paparazzi, ginrab niya from dun sa Twitter yata or Instagram ng paparazzi na yon.
Okay.
Tapos ginamit niya as her profile picture.
Okay.
Mukha niya to.
Mm.
So siya yun. Siya talaga yun. Walang question na siya yun. Pero dinemanda siya ngayon ng paparazzi kasi sabi niya, ginamit mo yung content na ginawa ko.
Mm.
So parang sabi niya, paano mo ako idedemanda sa isang content na ako yung laman ng content mo,
Yes, that's actually a very
di ba?
actually weird yung question kasi I think there was a conversation like that with um Tesla before, like sino ba nag-o-own ng data na ina-accumulate ni Tesla? Ikaw na nagda-drive and you're going from one place to another, including yung personal address mo or work address mo, you're driving one place to another, ina-accumulate ni Tesla yung data to improve their AI. Now, the question was that, sino nagmamayari ng data? Ikaw, na binili mo na yung kotse, na binili mo na yung rights to use the car, na ikaw ang nagda-drive, or si Tesla na nagpo-provide ng service ng AI. Sino daw nagmamay-ari ng data na yon? Same goes to sa sinabi mo kanina. Sino nagmamay-ari ngayon ng picture? Yung taong kumuha ng picture or yung taong nasa picture?
Mm.
Right?
Mm. Tama. Yun nga yun, 'di ba?
Mm.
It would sound stupid, but if you think about it,
Mm.
may basehan eh. Kasi for example, um, nag-painting ako, original painting,
Mm.
'di ba? Tapos
Mm.
ah original painting, then parang anong nangyari, naging ano na siya, naging transferable yung painting na yun pagka ginaya ng ibang tao.
Mhm.
So parang kunyari may nakakita, oy, original painting ni Fonz to. Tapos ginaya niya. I can sue him kahit siya yung gumawa ng painting.
Yeah.
Kasi technically, akin yung content.
Mhm.
'Di ba? Pero kasi ang argument nun is paano mo bakit mo ako isusu eh ako yung gumawa nito, 'di ba? I mean, hindi siya gayang-gaya dahil magkaiba tayo ng kamay. I mean,
Mhm.
it's medyo ano eh, medyo ano ba yun, medyo flaky yung ah, idea ng intellectual
Yeah,
property.
yeah, yeah.
Kasi
Uh-huh.
pero kasi I guess ganito, kung doon sa kaso ng artista, may basihan yung paparazzi na idemanda siya. Kasi,
Mhm.
technically, photograph yun nung paparazzi.
Well,
Regardless kung sino yung
you could
regardless kung sino
also
yung
you could
subject.
also make the um could also make the conversation a bit more difficult kung saan take mo yung side nung nakuha ng picture. Like, did you have consent to take the picture?
Hindi, yun nga eh. Ang problema kasi pag figure ka, it's
Expected na.
already a given na wini-waive mo yun.
Sabagay.
Wini-waive mo yun. So, kung private individual, kaya nga may private at saka public individual eh. So, parang tayo, at the moment, private individuals tayo, di ba? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
kapag kinuhaan tayo, bakit mo kinukuhaan? Di ba?
yeah. Mm.
Pero take into consideration, kunyari sila, um, Alodia, or yung mga ibang influencers.
Dahil na bigger scale na sila. Pala.
Hindi,
Correct ko lang pala yung sinabi ko kanina. ABS-CBN did release a statement earlier na they were not terminated or they were not suspended yung account nila sa YouTube. Uh, they were not suspended due to violation of their rules. According to them, YouTube released a statement na they were hacked. So, take it as it is. Incomplete yung aking statement earlier. Apologies on that one. But that's the statement na akin nakita so far. So, um, take it as it is na lang. So, yun. It might be true for what ABS-CBN said na they were hacked. Also, it might also be true na, although not questioning ABS-CBN or YouTube's um, integrity on that one. So, yun lang yung nakita ko na what I said earlier was incomplete or was not entirely true. Na they were suspended due to violation of the guidelines or policy ni YouTube. Just wanted to correct na it was official statement was they were hacked. So that's it. But question remains is tulad nga ng topic ko kanina, why is it that platforms such as YouTube holds it much difficult for yung guidelines for social media uh, uh for content
samantalang
content
yung mga ano, no?
oo yung mga tao na nasa Hollywood or nasa Netflix, they can
Yeah.
just show ko ano yung product placement nila, tayo
Kasi wala kang
YouTubers not.
choice, tol.
uh,
Kasi wala naman choice talaga.
mm,
Pero uh, na 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 ano ko lang, na basa ko somewhere yung idea na ano, na na kung gaano ka fake yung influencer mentality or ideology.
mhm,
Parang
mhm.
um it's merong isang meron ako na ano, isa na nag-quit siya ng trabaho niya, tapos parang sabi niya, "Hindi, mag-i-influencer na lang ako. I would teach you how to live your ideal life." 'Di
Ah,
ba? Tapos parang hindi niya na-realize na yung ibang influencer, they're doing this part-time until makakuha sila ng enough traction
yeah, yeah.
para maging
Full-time sila doon.
kabuhayan na
Yeah.
nila 'to. In
That's
in
true.
in any field pre, in any field, gano'n talaga dapat yung technique bago ka mag-shift into another field or mag-drop ka ng buhay mo dito sa isang side na 'to, 'di ba?
Depends kasi
Kailangan dahan-dahan ka, may traction ka na dapat.
may mga tao na nagvo-viral enough to say na may traction agad eh. One example is if I remember,
Hindi, pero pero
naalala mo yung meme si overly attached girlfriend.
mm, mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Pero pero that again, that that person already got traction. Regardless kung mabilis o mabagal, may traction siya
mm,
enough na magiging na pwede niya nang i-drop yung ginagawa niya dito sa isang side na 'to, tapos mag-focus siya dito sa pagiging influencer or pagiging content creator.
Hindi, yun na nga eh. Kasi this supports yung sinasabi mo na may some level of uh, uh, parang false ano ng dating ng mga
Di ba?
influencers. So
Oo.
this supports it parang siya si Overly Attached Girlfriend. I think it was a few years back na nag-quit siya bilang YouTuber. So she just for those who don't know, Overly Attached Girlfriend is a meme of forgot her name. Uh, she is I forgot her si Lena. Um, si Lena Morris. She uploaded I think may Justin Bieber fan video competition na sinalihan siya. And she di ko alam kung ano nangyari sa competition basically. But she went viral dahil sa yung mukha niya, yung if you search kung
Hmm.
sino si Overly Attached Girlfriend, yung mukha niyang ganun. So nag-viral yung video niya na yun. And what you're saying, she got traction. And she went with it. Like nag-create siya na skits. She tried many things on YouTube. She tried vlogs or things like that. I was looking into her YouTube pero it feels weird, feels different compared to those people na work um
Bottom up.
bottom up na parang hindi sila nag-viral
Oo.
agad or hindi sila nag-viral at all. She went viral and then by the end of it, few years back, she uploaded lesser and lesser videos until she uploaded one video a month and then every few months and then one video a year. And then she just uploaded her final video saying, and I'm not sure kung nag-upload siya uli ngayon, but back then, nung napanood ko yung video niya, she uploaded her final video saying na parang she's going to quit YouTube, na parang she just went with it pero hindi naman niya alam yung kanyang path for that, for kung ano yung ginagawa niya. Like, parang, that's the thing. Kumbaga parang there are those na parang nag-upload lang just for fun and there are those who uploaded it and just liked it and then went with it. And there are those na, ang dami ko nakikita na nag-quit ng YouTube for the purpose ng to pursue something. Like, I was following this guy na sa YouTube, reviewer siya ng mga ganito, headset, he was an audiophile basically. Nagre-review siya ng headsets, speakers, earphones, mga ganon. So, nagre-review siya ng mga ganong bagay. He was really very interesting in a way na nire-review niya yung mga bagay na yun in a way na we, normal consumers na hindi audiophile, na hindi
Hmm.
na-understand yung ohms or yung mic sensitivity or those kinds of things. He explains it in a way na kung saan maiintindihan natin. And I like his content very much. But few years back, he quit as well. He pursued streaming, YouTube, and he stated na yun talaga yung passion niya, yun talaga yung gusto niya gawin. And he did what you said. Nag-work siya full time, he did YouTube as a part-time. And then gradually parang half-half yata or something, and then he quit his job to do YouTube full time. There's also some challenge in being a full-time YouTuber, like nawawala yung what we're having problems right now ngayong pandemic. Yung separation between yung personal and yung
Mhm.
work life mo. Especially with something like this na content for the public to see. Nawawala yung separation o nawawala yung ano bang proper term doon? Compartmentalization nung
Mm.
nung nung yung personal life and yung work life. In this case, YouTube. So, there are those who are having difficulties and are leading to decisions na kumukuha sila na office, separate space for them to work outside of their home. Kasi 'di ba, kuwari tayo, nagganito tayo, nagsisimula pa lang tayo. Dito tayo sa comfort ng bahay natin, nagre-record tayo with what we have,
Mm.
computer na meron tayo, ng gamit na meron tayo. So, yun yung setup natin ngayon. But sooner, kapag dumating sa point na marami na rin tayong viewers or marami na tayong may traction na tayo, we will run into that problem na okay, dumadami na yung ating gamit. Nagiging
Mhm.
komplikado na or dumadami na yung mga nagpapadala sa atin ng gamit, hindi na nagme-make sense na magstay sa bahay yung mga gamit na yun. So hahanap tayo ng yung iba malulupit, kumukuha ng warehouse like those really big YouTube channels. Kumukuha ng
Oo.
warehouse kasi
Oo, solid yun, tol.
especially yung mga tech channels, like it makes sense for them na
Oo naman.
kumuha ng mga storage shelf kasi
Mm.
doon ang dami nilang video cards, ang dami
Tol,
nilang
tol yung gano'n.
motherboards.
Tol yung gano'n, warehouse na talaga yun.
Yeah,
Kasi
yeah. Oo, warehouse
magse-set up
na.
ka lang ng isang magandang space sa isang corner or somewhere na
Mm,
magandang ilaw.
mm, mm.
Tapos iilawan mo, full setup ka, nakaupo ka, lagyan mo ng stage or shit.
Oo,
Tapos meron kang sa harapan ng camera mo,
oo.
nandun yung sangkatutak na mga
Ay, ilaw.
i-re-review
Oo,
mo,
oo,
'di
oo,
ba?
mga
I-re-review
gamit.
mo yung
Oo,
mga spare mo na camera, yung mga
oo.
spare ng camera na binigay sa 'di ba? Na
I think isa
i-test
sa
mo.
mga relatable, well, lahat naman sila relatable in some way. But I think for me, kasi mayroon din ako sariling YouTube channel na tech channel. I really love tech. So, I think one of the relatable guys for me is, kilala mo si Marcus Brownlee, MKBHD. Siya YouTuber na matagal na. So he started making things at his home, recording videos, unedited videos, then na-upload na sa YouTube. Like, bata pa lang siya, nag-start na siya. And ang lako pa ng video niya. Production value ng video is literally zero. Like, kung ano tayo ngayon. Like, kung ano na yung record
Mm.
natin ngayon, yun na yung upload natin. And
Mm.
nung as time goes by, nag-aaral siya, college, and he has a sport as well. He was very busy, but he's still uploading YouTube like, I think once a week by at that time or every other day, parang ganun. He was doing YouTube as well, na nag-upgrade na yung kanyang setup. Like he has better camera, he has better lighting, he can provide better content by buying yung mismong item. Kuwari, bagong phone or bagong accessory or something, bagong camera. He has better access to that um, uh, product, kumbaga, without the company paying him to do a review on it. He has the buying capacity na para kunin yung product na yun. And that's amazing. And then hanggang dun ginagawa lang niya yun sa dorm niya. Ngayon, pre, may opisina na siya. He has an office of his own. People na hinire niya to do videography, to edit or something like that. He also has access to equipments na parang makikita mo sa higher end production value lang. And grabe, ang galing ng ganong klaseng
Oh,
that's yung step na tinake niya na gano'n, like
ano yun may feeling ko may tipping point. Kasi meron din ako pinapanood na guy.
mhm,
Ano naman siya, he helps on businesses naman.
Mhm.
So parang ah meron siyang isang segment na parang sabi niya, okay, so paano mo sisimulan itong YouTube thing? Kasi YouTube marketing yung ano niya, yung
Mhm.
focus nung video niya.
Mhm.
Sabi niya, ano, wala. Katulad nga nung ginawa nung sinasabi mo. Wala, nag-upload lang din siya. Sabi niya, gusto niyo bang pakita ko sa inyo? Yung production quality niya ngayon, tol, spot on na. I mean, 4K na cam, ilaw sa likod,
Oo, oo.
set. Lahat yung mga bling-bling ng mga ano ng mga nagpapalit-palit na ilaw
Ah,
and shit, 'di ba, sa likod.
I
So
think
parang
si Kong
parang
TV ganyan din,
sabi
eh.
parang sabi niya, okay, gusto niyo makita yung difference ng unang-unang upload ko na video.
Oo,
Pinakita niya ngayon sa gilid. Puta
oo.
tol, ang 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 bangis.
Mhm.
Sobrang bangis. Yung unang upload niya ng video,
Oo.
ano, um, sobrang mas maganda pa 'tong setup natin ngayon. And this is just ano,
Oo,
raw
oo, oo,
camera.
oo.
Tol, sa kanya 1996 camera webcam.
Oo.
1996 webcam, tol. Yun yung gamit niya for some reason na hindi naman doon nagsimula ang YouTube pero yun yung gamit niya nung mga panahong yun. Parang
Y
salvage equipment from way back 1990s or 1996.
Yun nga yung nakita ko rin minsan, hindi ako nanonood ng content niya, pero si Kong TV, I saw a picture. I'm not sure kung gaano katotoo yun or something, pero if it's true, if it's yun yung kanyang na-achieve, it's really amazing. Na I saw one picture na meron siyang hawak na Blackmagic 6K, 6K camera. Not 6,000 pesos, pero 6K resolution camera na that's really expensive. Nasa 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 ano ka na ng movie production level yung camera na yun. Like
Medyo
they
seryosohan na.
Oo, they are using like red camera, alam mo yung mga red camera like 8K, 12K
Yep.
hydrogen sensor mga ganun, or siya gumagamit siya ng Blackmagic 6K, like that's really expensive. Sobra. I cannot even imagine.
Pero,
Pero
kasi
yun,
yun,
that's the thing, yung upgrade ng once you set off yung traction, tulad ng sinasabi mo. Once you set off traction, grabe, it's so amazing kung paano nangyayari yung mga ganyang bagay.
it's actually weird in
Oo.
some way na na kapag ka nahanap mo yung niche mo,
Mhm.
tapos I'm guessing lahat naman ng mga tao parang merong trip sa buhay, di ba?
Hmm.
So I guess nahuli niya or through siguro experimentation din. I mean, I haven't checked out his content yet, pero yun eh. I'm
Hmm.
guessing nahuli niya yung formula ng mga tao dun sa niche market niya.
Hmm.
Na marami. Marami.
Oo.
Kasi the mere fact na alam ko yung pangalan niya pero hindi ko napapanood yung content niya.
Oo, 'di ba?
Umabot, I mean, 'di ba? Medyo siloed ako sa YouTube eh kung ano lang yung interests ko eh.
Hmm.
Pero the mere fact na alam ko yung pangalan niya at alam ko na streamer siya, it's it's amazing
Oo.
in
Pero
a
there are
way.
others as well na
Meron yan eh.
opposite. May iba na opposite naman yung ano nila, like they're having traction. But yung kanilang gamit is kung ano yung personal na gamit pa rin nila, cellphone, ganun. They're not
Mm,
investing into better cameras or better lighting or something like that. They are buying computers for the purpose of editing, or syempre, pero personal computers pa rin nila yun. So, ibig sabihin, ginagamit pa rin for, excuse me, for personal usage, gaming, or Facebook, or whatever,
mm.
parang ginagamit nila.
Pero content
Si
content ano yata yun eh.
content based, si
Content
si
based,
si
content based sila.
sila Anthony Leonidas ba yun? Anthony Leodones.
Parang
Excuse me,
parang
sorry.
siyang parang narinig ko na siya. Teka.
Oo,
Check ko lang.
si Anthony Leodones, and yung ano,
Ito,
yung girlfriend niya si Jamie.
parang,
Oo.
parang,
So siya parang sinusubukan ko kasi nakakatuwa kasi sila panoorin. Pero hindi sila yung and no offense to them, pero hindi sila yung parang yung they put so much effort into trying to film things. But the thing is, ang natural kasi nila tignan. Like nakakatuwa na maybe siguro they're just going to set up some sort of script na ito gagawin ko, ito gagawin mo, ito set up natin, ito tema, parang ganun. But that's
hmm,
just it. So bibidyoan nila yung sarili nila. Maybe there's some outline na kung ano sasabihin nila, but that's it. Kumbaga parang ang natural kasi tignan, nakakatuwa, parang okay, ito bibidyo mo. And kung paano mag-video ang isang average person. Like hindi pa nga landscape eh.
gumagalaw pa, no? Shaking cam.
Sige pa. They're just using
Blair Witch.
yung cellphone nila. Yun lang. And they're still having millions of views sa Facebook. And that's
Kasi
that's ano eh, that
content.
content.
Yung
Oo,
content,
oo.
content.
I mean, other
Meron,
YouTubers pa rin naman, content pa rin naman sila eh. Pero
meron continuation. Kumbaga, meron ng formula. I keep on using formula, pero ko yun kasi yung alam ko eh. Meron a certain formula or meron a certain pattern
hmm,
na you come to expect sa mga tao to. And sabi nga, it's the content that matters.
hmm.
Secondary yung ganda ng equipment mo eh.
Yeah.
Tsaka yung ganda ng lugar mo.
True.
I mean,
True yun. True yun.
sa photography, may sinabi si ano diyan eh, si Ansel Adams. Parang ah ano yan? A good picture doesn't justify a uh, a noisy idea or a noisy subject, parang ganun.
Hmm.
Parang hindi maisasalba ng magandang equipment kung shit yung content mo. Parang, parang
That's
ganun.
true. That's true.
Essentially.
Kasi parang pero for me for doing these things na content online, um yung personal yung YouTube channel ko for tech videos or this thing, it's because I'm having fun as well.
Mm,
Nagiging nandun kasi ano eh,
mm,
our job, just so people know, we are software developers, me and Fonzie. So, our job is to think logically all day, like how to solve problems. Problems sa server, problems sa application, etc. And our job is to think logically palagi. Um, we don't really use our minds. Even when creating UI, yung mga UI stuff, code pa rin yung tinitingnan natin. We're still looking things at a code level, not on the design level. May hinahabol tayo na output design, yes. But we're still looking at the code. So, ako, Fonzie has his own hobbies, but ako, I rarely use I rarely I rarely do anything creative to really exercise yung creative side of my brain. So, doing YouTube from time to time, I try to exercise that. Kumbaga parang yung videography. How would you handle I mean, I'm not an expert. Back in college, I did amateur photography, but that's it. Just doing some random stuff. Natututo lang ako kung paano kung paano yung sa framing or stuff like that. Pero that's it. So, sa videography na I'm going raw on it. Kung paano ko iti-take, maganda pa para sa akin. So, it's fine. It's okay. And then, kung paano ko i-edit yung video, using an application, or kung paano ko i-present, kung paano yung story na gusto ko ipakita in some way, some form, or ano yung information na gusto ko i-convey. So, ano yung, yung aking creative side na, challenge kumbaga parang, not to say na our company does not provide, challenges that would, um, uh, put yung aming creative side at its space. But it just means na mas sanay kasi kami to work. Well, ako, at least me. sanay ako to work and think on a logical scale on a daily basis for my work. So, yun yung aking outlet for me to try and do things differently, to try and be creative on my own. Ah,
Sa
hindi kasi ako ma-drawing, hindi ako magaling mag-drawing, hindi ako artistic,
sa
hindi ako artistic.
sa sa akin actually ano, um, mitigation kasi yung nangyari sa akin. Sa
Mhm.
um, mat ang pastime ko kasi is parang alam mo yun, self-improvement, mga gano'ng stuff.
Mhm, mhm.
Before, mga college pa ako, ganun yung ano ko, human behavior, mga ganun yung mga pinagbabasa ko dati, medyo malalim yun. Pero
Yeah,
parang tanga lang. Pero
oo.
pero ano, pero ang nangyari is may parang nadaanan ako na parang sabi niya na kung ito yung section ng buhay mo na ginagawa mo siya for the longest time katulad ng programming nga tayo. So mental jogging yung nangyayari sa atin. So parang ah, ang kompromiso is ano ka, mag-adjust ka ng buhay mo into um, more physical or more creative activities. So kaya ang naging ano ko, nag-lean on towards arts ako. So kaya yung mga ano ko, yung mga hobbies ko ngayon katulad nito, itong nasa likod ko. Ay, itong nasa likod ko, ano yan, mga gamit sa leather
Oo,
crafting yan.
oo,
So,
oo.
so nagle-leather craft ako tapos lahat yung mga physical stuff, luto, ah, gardening, halaman, kung ano-anong bagay na magte-take up ng creative side, um, arts and crafts, tapos mga photography, mga gano'n. Ano siya, it's a way of balancing. Kaya actually rin, tapos na-realize ko may isang problema.
Hmm,
While ginagawa ko yung mga yon and well, since dinisclose na rin natin na programmers tayo, ano kasi, nagte-training ako. Nagte-training tayo before, di ba?
hmm,
Ano tayo ng training. So while I'm good with yung face-to-face, hirap ako mag-translate ng ideas kapagka ako na lang mag-isa.
mhm,
Pagka nandito, etong camera na 'to, ako lang mag-isa yung nagsasalita sa camera, tapos
mhm,
sinasabi ko yung information na, "Oh, okey. Oh, ito yung ganito gumawa ng" for example, ganito gumawa ng watch strap, itong watch strap na
mhm,
'to, ganito ano niya, nakikita niyo 'tong butas na 'to, ganito, ganyan. Ma ah, ah, awkward, ang awkward niya.
Kasi
So, ang
it lacks feedback, eh. Kumbaga parang hindi
yon
ka
yon
nag-aano, eh.
yon. So ano, sabi ko to mitigate, I mean lagi ako mitigation, eh. So para hindi ko na siya maging problema in the near future kasi kung ganito na rin lang ang magiging setup natin, lalo na 'pag nag-training, much as well, 'di ba, sanay sanay na ako. So
Hmm,
ang naging mitigation is, gumawa tayo ngayon ng podcast para masanay ako na magsalita ng although may kausap ako, wala ka dito, eh. And
hmm.
it's
Actually
something.
nung nag-i-start nga ako, unang-unang video in-upload ko sa YouTube, hindi ako sanay sa harapan ng camera. So, hindi ako ah, smooth kumbaga, parang gano'n. So
Yun,
so
yun
gano'n
actually yung
do'n
problema.
na ako. Pero
Oo,
nung
oo.
nung 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 after the second video, I was having fun, I was being natural, parang hindi na ako nagta-trying hard masyado na ano, uh, I was sharing information na I know about the product. And that's it. Kumbaga parang there's nothing wrong with it and I just went with
Mm.
it and naging mas natural na ako with the
So,
conversation. Even
coin
even if
coinci
I'm just talking to myself.
coincidentally, Paps, ano, ngayon, ah, I always thought na kapagka kunyari nag-podcast or something na katulad nito 'pag recorded na, kasi nangyayari na, kunyari may 'di ba naggigitara.
Mm.
Nagigitara tayo parehas eh. So pag
Mm.
nagigitara ka, tapos bigla mong isip, kaya ako ng to, ko kayo. Tapos nagre-record ka.
Mm.
Puta, kakabahan ka na ngayon, tol. Di ba? Lahat ng mga chords mo, mali-mali na. Yung mga tipa mo, mali-mali na.
Oo. Pag
Pumiyok ka bigla. Di ba? Parang,
pag pre-practice mo
pero
smooth ka
pagka,
pa eh.
or, di ba, smooth. Di ba? Kalma lang. Tapos
Oo.
ano ka pa ng mga inflection ng mga boses mo. Di ba? Nakakapag-falsetto ka pa. Pero
Oo.
pagka ni-record mo,
Pag
biglang,
prime time na wala na eh.
oo, pag prime time na, wala na, tol. Pero, pag gawa nitong, paggawa nitong podcast na to, parang, it somehow feels natural in a way. I mean, hindi, wala na yung, unti-unting nawawala. Meron pa rin naman. Pero parang, for a brief moment, bigla akong naisip na parang wala lang, nagkikwentuhan na lang tayo. Tapos hindi ko na nakikita yun na
Kasi
nagre-record pala tayo.
kasi
Di ba?
it's less of a pressure to try and create content, rather it's more of
Actually,
just
enjoy
usap
na
lang.
lang tayo.
Usap na
Oo,
lang, parang
enjoy
gano'n.
lang.
Kasi gano'n yun yung hirap with what I'm doing sa YouTube channel ko. Kasi I try to create content. Hindi naman trying hard in the sense na parang I want to create traction agad-agad.
Feeling ko meron kang meron ka kasing specific na points na kailangan i-cover.
Oo.
So,
Hindi,
kasi,
not necessarily points, pero rather, I have to think about, first off, dahil hindi ako kumikita sa YouTube, ano yung meron ako na gusto kong i-share or i-share information about? Ano yung meron ako to try and create a content from? So, hindi ako kumikita sa YouTube and I cannot spend that YouTube money nga naman nasabi nila. I cannot spend that YouTube money on just anything na parang maisipan ko. Hindi ako katulad ng ibang YouTuber na naglabas ng bagong laptop. Bibilihin nila yung laptop just for the reason na gusto nilang i-review yung laptop. Hindi ko kaya yun. So,
hindi
unang-una
pa,
na. So,
wala pa tayo doon.
ang rule ko is, I want to review something na, number one, kailangan ko or magagamit ko, and not to buy it just for the YouTube video. Number two is something that's affordable and not something na, not something na outrageous like a new expensive PC part or something like that. Hindi ganoon. Or something na planado ko na talagang bilhin. Na gusto
Mm.
ko na siya bilhin. So, yun lang siya. Um, so sa akin kasi I have to create that content. I have to look for uh information about the product. I have to. So may steps. May information gathering, may story na gusto mong i-tell na
Mm.
hindi siya kasing natural na tulad dito na 1 minute pinag-uusapan natin about the YouTube platforms and its indifferences with bigger platforms. Now, more of parang
Nandito na
our
tayo.
personal
Oo.
experience with the platform na, kumbaga parang gano'n na. So, it's not really kasi I try my best to be as natural as possible with my content. But at the same time, I want something to show na hindi bara-bara kasi, ah, kung gagawa ka ng something to try and challenge your creative side, and bara-bara lang yung ginawa mo, walang use. So, I
Mm.
try to put a certain level of quality as much as I can with the equipments I have. A certain level of quality or creativity with that product and upload it on YouTube. To uphold myself na to uphold myself into a certain level of standard. Hindi yung parang gagawa ka ng YouTube video or magke-create ka ng YouTube ng video or ng photos, kukuha ka ng mga photos and wala lang. Parang, okay, anong ginagawa niya? Nag-video ka dito, nag-photoshoot ka doon, nag-take pictures ka dito, parang gano'n. So, pero wala lang, wala kang ginagawa doon. So, I thought to myself, upload ko sa YouTube, see what I can do with it, see what I can experiment with it, and just go with it. Kung anong mangyari, anong meron doon. Luckily, may isa ko YouTube video na shinare ko somewhere. And parang umabot siya ng almost 5,000 views. And I was amazed sa second video ko yun. Sabi ko, wow, shit, 5,000 views. Parang, natuwa naman ako,
Eh,
parang gano'n.
Yun actually yung ano, yun actually yung mahusay. Ah, yung sa akin, yung letter traffic channel ko naman, ang
Ah,
problem doon is actually ano, meron meron akong certain key points na kailangan tamaan.
mm,
So ang hirap niya i-layout tapos kailangan mo pang kailangan mo pang gawin yung item. I mean, maraming it's a different
mm, mm,
beast altogether.
mm,
Parang at one point I'm crafting the item. Tapos ano yung mga kailangan kong shots para mag-make sense yung story ng paggawa.
mm,
Plus kailangan ko pang isipin yung build order ng gagawin ko.
mm,
Not to mention kailangan ko pang isipin yung sasabihin ko
mm.
that time or some reason.
Exactly, exactly. You have to
So
create a
parang,
storyline, kumbaga.
oo, hindi, wala pa ako dun sa finer points of doing that. I mean, it's sobrang ano pa rin. Na, I guess I need to dial it in. Alam ko naman yung gagawin eh, kaya lang parang alam mo yun nga yung sinasabi natin, yung imagination mo nandun
Ah,
on how you want to for it to be done. Pero yung technicalities wala pa doon. So,
nandun din yung
so
challenge ng personal and work life natin. Like how will we manage yung
yun,
creating content while we're so busy with our personal lives. Kumbaga parang it's not just a factor of how to create yung story doon sa content na gusto mong gawin. Pero it's also a matter of time na do you still have time to do this today or the energy to do this today, parang ganun. But it doesn't mean na parang exhausting siya. It is tiring, but it's not really masasabi mong sobrang parang pinipilit mo na yung sarili mo or anything. At this point naman, you don't have to create regular content. Kumbaga parang just enjoy lang. Just
mm, ang
just put
ang
yourself lang into a position na
ah,
na you have to create something with quality at the very least.
may nagsabi na ano, na isang YouTuber na he's gaining traction na. Actually marami na.
Mm.
Malaki na yung traction niya pero I think he's not yet um parang content dun sa traction niya. So pinapalaki pa niya yung channel niya.
Mm.
So parang sabi niya, kung gusto mong malaman yung advice na kunyari itong ginagawa natin 'to, podcast creator din kasi siya. So parang sabi niya, you better be ready to create 100 episodes and all those 100 episodes suck,
Mm.
donkey balls. Sabi niya, tanggapin mo na yung una, dalawa, tatlo, 50, 60 na content mo
Mm.
for whatever length of time na gagawin mo is una, pangit yung quality, 'di ba? I mean, kasi
Mm.
syempre you're still learning, nagsisimula ka pa lang,
Mm.
'di ba? Hindi pa dialed in yung content mo, hindi pa dialed in yung niche, wala pa yung mga yun. You're just creating for the sake of creating.
Mm.
Tapos ano, sabi niya, and for sure dahil nga gano'n, yung views mo eh, 10, 5,
Na that's true,
which
that's
is
true. Kasi
tama.
kasi nung nag-upload ako ng video ko, parang nasa-surprise ako na, oy, I uploaded videos parang at least 100 views per video. Exception ng isa na almost
Hmm,
5,000 nga. But my most recent video na I try to share information na ano yung tingin ko top tech para sa akin na ginamit ko for the past last year. It did not receive any traction at all. Like, it had 29 views. And those 29 views, probably yung mga taong kakilala ko lang yung nanood nun. And that's it. Hindi siya katulad ng other videos ko na at least 100 or 200 videos. Sorry,
um,
views. Hindi siya ganun. So, parang there are cases na, but the views doesn't really, uh, uh, matter that much as of now kasi parang again, I just try to uphold myself in a certain level of standard or quality na hindi pwedeng create lang ng create, bahala na kung anong lumabas or something. Parang ay gusto ko lang ma-exercise yung aking creative side. Like, okay, paano ko itatakil tong, again, tulad ng sabi mo kanina, yung storyline, yung paano mo itatakil to para ma-explain sa mga tao na ito yung gusto mong i-convey na information about it. Paano mo ginawa ito, or paano mo naintindihan ito, or paano siya gagamitin in some certain way. Anong example sa isang gadget, anong special sa phone na to or sa mouse na to, o anong special sa keyboard na to or sa computer na to. Sa'yo, anong special sa ginawa mong wallet? Anong special sa ginawa mong, paano mo tinakal yung paggawa ng bag na yan? Paano mo tinakal yung paggawa ng purse na yan? Parang gano'n. So, may certain level of storyline. Kahit nagsisimula ka pa lang, mapapansin mo yun, that you have to create that.
Oo.
You have to have some sort of outline na ifa-follow mo na, okay, ito yung mga sasabihin mo, ito yung intro, ito yung story, ito yung specs or whatever, ito yung information na gusto mo i-share. And then, outro mo. And kung paano mo i-edit lahat yun. Mapapansin mo yun early stage pa lang. Like, kapag, I think for me, the first video,
Actually.
I tried to go, parang go lang, go with the flow. Pero in the first video ko, I had to stop midway kasi ano ba sasabihin ko? Paano ko ba ipe-present
Oo.
yung etong
Yun
gusto
yun
kong
din.
gamitin? Oo. So,
Yung
tuligin ko kagad, tapos umupo lang ako sa harapan ng computer, try to create some sort of outline or script. That's it.
yung ano tol, yung sa akin, yung unang labas ko sa harapan ng camera, ito yung gamit ko. Camera na to.
Ah,
Ah, yung unang intro ko para sa build video ko. Ano tol, sobrang weird at icky niya
mm.
na sobrang stiff ko tapos ano, sobrang bilis. Hi guys, this is Fonzie from
Ah,
Yung ano, ko. Tapos, ang bilis na salita ko, hindi ko ma-modulate yung boses ko, hindi ko ma... Tapos, it really doesn't help na wala akong gamit, 'di ba?
mm,
Na mic lang din ng laptop yung gagamitin mo.
mm.
Parang pangit na sobrang pangit na nga nung sound mo. Sobrang
Hindi,
awkward mo
pero
pa.
it's the start kasi, like,
Oo,
it
kasi
doesn't
simulang-simula yun eh.
uh,
Naiintindihan ko naman. Pero parang due to continuous, I mean, alam natin yan eh,
uh,
continuous progress. 'Di ba?
uh,
Sanay-sanay tayo sa ganong idea eh. So parang, yun yung first episode natin.
uh,
Nung pinanood ko yun almost 2 or 3 times na pre.
uh,
Tatlo dun sa mga views dun akin. Kasi tinipong, parang may mga key points na akong tinitingnan.
uh,
Parang, okay, okay, unang-una yung audio ko,
mm,
kailangan i-dial in yun. So
uh,
parang, ano ba yung mali dun sa audio? So hopefully na medyo ngayon okay na yung audio. So, ah, may problema lang dun sa setting. So, ayun.
mm.
Pangalawa, yung ano natin, di ba, yung naka 720 tayo. Di ba?
Yung recording
Di
na
ba?
set, actually
Ay,
akin
ay,
yun eh. Yung initial setting ko
di
nun
ba?
kasi I'm fairly new with OBS as well, so I'm just experimenting.
Di ba?
Tapos
Di ba?
nung nakita ko, bakit 720p lang ang little output? Tapos
Oo, di
hindi
ba?
pa ma-edit na maayos. So,
Oo, nasa MKD pa, di ba?
uh,
Oh, di ba? Yun yung mga ganong bagay. Tapos, yung okay ba yung transition, okay ba yung flow,
hmm,
medyo parang isang run ko siya background. Niran ko siya sa background.
hmm.
Tapos, um, kasi the best podcasts na pinapakinggan ko, it can run on the background and it can just be there,
That's
running,
true. That's true.
habang nagtatrabaho ka. So, tinry ko siya sa atin.
Uh,
Tol, maybe brief. I'm not hindi ako nagbubuhat ng bangko natin.
uh,
Pero almost pwede.
uh,
Almost pwede. May some points lang na parang bigla ka parang may mali pa or parang mapapansin
uh,
mo yung yung nangyayari. Pero for a given brief sections of time dun sa podcast natin, parang, okay,
Ah,
seamless. Seamless. Biglang, oh my God, ano nangyayari?
ah.
Di ba? Parang active siya for some time, tapos biglang, okay ulit.
Actually
Okay, disruptive.
nung
Parang,
nung bago tayo magsimula niyan, I was listening to some podcast, and of course naghanap din ako sa YouTube ng mga podcast channels to try and listen to. And then tama ka nga, I just leave it in the background habang nagtatrabaho
hmm,
or habang whatever. And then listen kung ano yung content and see kung ano pa. It's just like listening
di
to
ba?
music, pero it's there.
Oo.
You're just listening.
Hmm.
Actually, one of the first podcasts nga na sinubukan ko pa. Kasi hindi ako nakikinig ng ganun eh, pero one of the first podcasts na pinakinggan ko is yung kay MKBHD nga, which is very informative. Very, ano. So, doon ko nakuha yung idea na, okay, hindi lang pala basta-basta kwentuhan. It should be informative as well. It should have a story as well. Pero
Hmm.
it's not as strict as kung paano mo ipe-present yung isang
Ah,
item or isang
yung
bagay or isang
may
product.
bullet points.
Hindi siya ganun. It's like, it's a conversation as well. It has to be a conversation. Hindi siya pilit na,
Hmm.
okay, we're talking about one thing now, and then the next, iba na yung pinag-uusapan natin, hard transition, na parang hindi tayo nagko-convey ng news. Hindi tayo nagko-convey ng, ng, ng public service announcement. Nagko-convey tayo ng conversation na relatable for other people. That's
Mm.
a thing.
Oo, ang ano ko dun medyo as I mean, everything can be better. Everything can be better. May
Oh, definitely naman.
sobrang early stage pa lang siya. Pero for any starting, I try na ano, na kunyari may isang bagong creator or merong bagong content, sige, tingnan ko yung or even sa mga ano, established na,
Mm.
hahabulin ko yung pinakaunang-una nilang content. Tingnan ko lang yung transition. Panonoorin ko
Uh,
yung latest
uh,
nila at
uh,
saka yung earliest content nila para lang makita mo yung comparison.
uh,
So, sobrang layo talaga. Sobrang layo. May
that's,
may may isa akong pinapanood na podcast creator
mm,
na ano, ang una niyang content tol, sobrang lakas ng sound niya. Tapos sumasayaw muna siya sa ano,
uh,
sa tapos sumasayaw siya tapos parang ang weird ng mga transitions niya. Tapos ngayon sobrang smooth as fuck. Parang
uh,
nag-glide na lang siya doon sa mga content. Sabi ko, okay.
kasi na ano na nasasanay na nandun na yung parang, I guess for celebrities, ito na yung workshop. I guess
Oh,
sa
I
atin,
guess.
practice na pa ba, nakukuha na natin yung secret about parang how to be natural or how to parang nakikipag-usap ka lang in some way, parang gano'n. So,
Ah, cur- cur-
yun na yung ano.
tingin ko. Pero yun nga, kung dito sa content natin or sa channel natin na to, ano I'm trying to upload uh, much more videos than I can. Kahit
Mm,
ako lang mag-isa. Kasi nga, I need yung training dahil nga I have a lot of ground to cover.
mm,
So parang kumbaga kung simula ng medyo gumagawa ng content, ito talaga yung una.
which
Itong
is,
podcast natin. Kasi
uh,
yung leather crafting, ano yan, camera lang naman yan na nakatutok sa leather tapos
uh,
hinihiwa ko, di ba? Hindi makikita yung mukha ko. Naisip ko lang na for that given client, gumawa intro video, di ba? Parang ma-testing naman. Turns
mm.
out, hindi pala ako marunong gumawa ng intro video. so, I guess,
Well,
yun, matututunan mo.
matututunan naman yun eh. Even editing, ako kasi I'm not a editing guy. I'm not a graphics guy. Pero nile-learn ko lang naman like, ito pala ginagawa nito, ito yung shortcut ko para dito, ito yung kailangan ko, etc. etc. So, just have fun with it. Just have fun.
Yun actually talaga yung ano, basehan nun. Kasi if you're not having fun, bakit pa natin ginagawa ito? Diyos ko. Ang
That's true, that's
mahihirapan
true.
lang tayo parehas. Isipin mo kung sa ano, isipin mo kung sa every time for almost lagpas 100 episodes na gagawin natin, ayaw natin 'tong ginagawa natin,
Pipilitin lang,
parang,
'no?
eh,
Just for
hindi
the
naman
views.
tayo kumikita. 'Di ba? Hindi pa naman tayo kumikita tapos magtitiis tayo na hindi naman tayo nag-e-enjoy or hindi naman natin gusto yung ginagawa natin.
Yeah, yeah,
Walang
that's
sense
true.
yun. Walang
That's true.
sense yun.
I guess that's that.
Oo.
For now, it's just more of just having fun, just going with it. Speaking of
Mm.
going with it,
Oo,
I
tingin ko,
guess
it's
this is
it's a good point to finish the content or the podcast. Sakto, 'di ba? Ganda ng transition natin pa.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So practice pa lang. But yeah, I guess ito yung end ng ating kwentuhan for now. So we went through a lot. We went through for basically our main focus is being a social media influencer or of some sort. And I hope naging informative yun in some way. And again, there were some information corrected along the way. Just please watch the whole video or listen to it whole. So yeah, again, this is Kwentuhan with DJ and Fonzie. I'm DJ.
And then, Fonzie, by the way, guys, meron pang COVID. So, baka gusto nyo mag-mask pa. Please.
That's true. Stay safe.
Oo.
Stay
Stay
safe.
safe.
Stay at home if
Wear
you
a mask.
can.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And be careful outside. That's it.
Yeah.
I guess
Yep.
good day, good night, and
Yep.
good morning.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Peace out.